More YouTube channels for you, coming right up. How's it going, everybody? My name is Justin Thompson. I am your average running PT, and I help the average runner achieve their own personal elite status. If that's something that you guys are into, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you know when the next video comes out. So today's going to be a little bit different. I posted a video recently about my top 10 running YouTube channels. And of course, when you post a top 10 video like this, you're going to get comments down below that kind of say, well, what about this channel? What about that channel? What about this and this and this? All right, so I've heard you. Now let's take a look at some of those channels that you guys recommended to me. So as I was going through the comments on this video, I saw channel after channel after channel after channel that either I hadn't thought of or hadn't seen before, or that maybe just haven't influenced me quite as much. So what I wanted to do was put this together and kind of a series of videos together that are going to introduce you to some of these channels that some of your peers that are watching this channel with you are suggesting. And the reason for that is because if a lot of you like this type of content, then I'm sure that a lot of you will like some of the other content that other people are recommending as well. Now I could hoard all this information and say, no, I'm not going to push this out to people. And a good reason for that would be so that you guys don't leave my channel and go look at some of the other stuff. But my goal is not to hoard information from you. My goal is to give you guys all of the best information so that you can make the best decisions for your personal training. So in this little series of videos, what I'm going to do is show you 3 to 5 channels per video, just so that you guys can get a flavor of each one, and I'm probably going to make 3 or 4 of these videos. So today we're going to take a look at 4 different channels, and these channels are all very, very different. So I've got my laptop right here, so let's go ahead and jump right into this. And the first channel that we're going to take a look at is coming from Seiler. Now Seiler is a really, really smart dude, and a lot of his videos are talking about the science behind how we train. He talks a lot about polarized training, he talks a lot about specific training zones, and so it's very, very similar to some of the things that I have talked about on this channel. He just presents it in a much more scientific manner than I probably do. So if we dive into his channel here, what I want you to look at is, what are some of the things that he's actually talking about? So he's talking about polarized training and optimizing endurance in 5 steps. He's talking about load, stress, strain, and then 5 great endurance training questions. So he's answering a lot of questions about endurance training. Okay, so this is really good, obviously, for any of you that are running ultras, that are running marathons, that are doing distance type training. And one thing that he does is he really likes to break things down into 3 general intensity zones, 3 different training zones. There are, many more depending on what methods you are using. However, he likes to break it down into these 3 very simple, easy to understand zones. So if you're looking for a channel that's going to get deeper into the science behind why low heart rate training is good, why you need to kind of polarize things a little bit, why you need to work on your endurance if you're going to be doing endurance running, then Seiler's channel is a fantastic channel to look into. I highly, highly recommend him. Now, I do want to take a moment just to be completely honest and transparent here. Some of these are going to be kind of first impressions for me, because a lot of these that have been put into the comments that I'm actually pulling up right now, I'm pulling up for the first time. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is going to be, sometimes it's going to be just me taking a look at some of the thumbnails and titles of these videos, because I'll be honest, I haven't really watched any of them. But I want to present them to you guys because I want you to see it so that you can then decide if it's something that you want to go and take a look at. So the second channel that I want to talk about today is going to be one of those channels where I've never actually been to it, and I'm actually going to take a look at it for the first time. And this first channel that we're going to be talking about here is Born to Run coach Eric Orton. Okay, so Eric Orton is, if I go into his About section here, we can kind of take a look. Joined Coach Eric Orton, author of The Cool Impossible and world-renowned coach in Born to Run. Okay, so he was a coach maybe for the Born to Run book. He discusses training, performing, and all things running. Excellent. Awesome. So this sounds like it's going to be a good channel to kind of give you guys, the basics of maybe, if we think about Born to Run, we think about maybe barefoot running. We think about really long distance running, right? So if we go to his videos, let's kind of see what he's looking at, what he's kind of talking about here. So we're talking about running success, specifically with hill workouts, racing, training, and a moose. What? Alright, so again, this is my first time looking at these, so I really don't know what's going on here. And then he also does videos that I guess show a full workout, looks like. So full workouts, if you guys are into seeing that kind of stuff, that's not a bad thing. And then talks about fat burning, so maybe he's talking about some low heart rate training, but maybe not. It doesn't look like it based on the title. So really simple thumbnails, and you know, just kind of looking into kind of how he's, you know, I don't really know much about this channel. Again, this is a first impression for me, but it's something that, you know, he's obviously got a following. He's got 17,000 subscribers. He's got people that are watching his stuff. So he's obviously got some good information out there. But this is me just relaying to you guys, you know, what am I seeing from this channel? And first impression is, you know, he's got a lot of really good information. It's talking about all different kinds of distance running. It seems like he may be more geared towards ultra running, but I don't know that for sure. So definitely take a look at this guy and see if it's something that you guys are interested in. Now, just for clarification, I want you guys to know that I'm not necessarily putting these out in any particular order. This is how they came into the comments. This is how I read them from top to bottom in the comments section of the YouTube video where I was telling you guys about my top 10, okay? So the next one that we're going to look at is Running Geek Girl. And Running Geek Girl, her name is Heather. So if we go into the About section here, we can kind of take a look. And it talks about how she didn't really take care of herself all that much for a long time. And then somebody, and this is a good story here, right? So somebody dared her to take a run, right? And then she ran some more. And then she couldn't stop because it was just so much fun, right? Now she's got this channel. Let's go into some of her videos, kind of see what she's doing here. So she's doing some short videos, so less than a minute long videos that YouTube's trying to push right now. And so what are some of these actually about? She's doing some shout outs and things like that, and I think she actually did a shout out for my channel not long ago. At least she did on Instagram. I'm not sure if it's on here or not. Let's see if we can find. She might have already done mine, but let's see. I know she's done Dev Runner. I found it. Okay, so here we go. So shout out for Average Running PT, right? So 32 seconds. Let's just for fun. Let's take a look and see what she has to say.
Happy Saturday, everyone. It's time for another Saturday shout out. If you are interested in a lot of the science and the physiology behind running and injuries and things like that, then you need to go check out Average Running PT. I'm going to drop a link down below to his channel so that you can like, comment, and subscribe. He has some very informative videos. He's also taking a deep dive into the maffetone method right now, so lots of great stuff for you to learn there. So make sure that you drop by, check him out, and have a good weekend. See you guys later.
Cool. So I'm super thankful to Heather for giving me that shout out. I really, really, really appreciate that. But also, you know, if we just go back into her videos, you know, she's doing a lot of stuff about April update. So she's kind of giving her progress on how she's doing with her training. 5K training. Let's see, what else is she doing? She's doing this is interesting. She's doing a little like book club thing. So it's kind of talking about, you know, taking a specific book, reading through it, and then kind of giving us a little bit of a book report on it, it seems like, which is awesome. That's fantastic. So she's giving us some really good information that we can, you know, decide, oh, is this book something that I would like to read in order to help me with my own training. So awesome stuff, Heather. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. So everybody go and check out Heather and see if we can kind of help her out a little bit with her channel. And the last channel that we're going to take a look at today is called Motivation Theory Running. So if we jump right in here, we're going to see that he's already got a good little following. He's got over 8,000 subscribers, which is fantastic. So if I jump into the About section, let's see what he has to say. Non-elite whole food plant-based ultra runner. Okay, so he's geared towards ultra running and doing it in a way that's plant-based, and this is something that, you know, obviously doesn't kind of work for me. I'm a meat eater. I like eating meat, but I definitely appreciate when people can kind of work on, when people can do all the things that they want to do, whether it's ultra running or be a high-level athlete, and do it in a way that is really healthy. And the plant-based method, you know, there's a lot of debate about whether it's healthy or not, but I think there are definitely ways that you can do it in a healthy way. So I think that this is a fantastic channel to kind of take a look at. All right, so let's see what else he's got going on here. Motivational and informative videos, spread positivity, kindness, support, and encouragement. Excellent. Father of 5. Whew. That's wow. If you're a father of 5 and you do ultra running, you're a, I don't know, you're a superhero or something. I don't know. Okay, so looking for motivation to lose weight, start or continue running marathons or ultras, continue running marathons and ultras. Okay, so this is just, it's a motivation channel. It's in the title, Motivation Theory Running. So let's go in and take a look at some of his videos. And I think a lot of it, just on a quick look here, is kind of some of his updates on his own training, and it's motivation for you, right? It's taking his training, using that as motivation to kind of get you guys off the couch and get you on the road, right? So I love this kind of channel though. I love this stuff. So if we take a look, so the most recent ones, he looks like he's posting every day, but it's kind of all got this same kind of theme of running 10 miles every day. Okay, so I guess he's kind of challenging himself, and I'm curious to see how long he's planning on going with it. So I have no idea what his plan is to do with this. I would have to go in and maybe watch a couple of the videos. He might give a little bit more of a description on that, but it's definitely something that kind of catches your eye. It's like 10 miles every single day. That's 70 miles a week. Whew, that's a lot, at least for me. I don't run that much. That's my own thing. Okay, so cool. So he's got that little series going on, and then he's also doing some shorts, kind of like Heather was on the other channel, and you know, just kind of giving you guys. He's got a review here. Ultra Marathon DNF. Oh, too bad. I'm sorry. That to me, wow. An ultra marathon DNF sounds like one of the worst things ever. I've never done an ultra marathon. I have DNF'd on certain races before, but never in an ultra, and that just sounds like something that would be just terrible if you're running a 100K, so you got 60 miles to run and you DNF at 45. And I don't know what his story is, so that's something that I'm probably going to go in and watch this, because that definitely catches my eye. And then kind of going a little further into this, ultra marathon training, it's got some nutritional stuff here as well, so kind of talking about that. Cool, okay, so good stuff, and kind of giving you, it's motivation, obviously, it's tips and tricks for ultra marathoning, and it looks like he's got a few little reviews of nutritional and maybe some gear reviews as well. So really cool. Go help this guy out, okay? Motivation Theory Running. Go check it out and see if this is something that might interest you as well. So there you have it. 4 new channels suggested by you guys, my viewers, for tips, tricks, training principles, things of that sort. So hope that you guys like that video. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Make sure that you guys go and check out those other channels, okay? So check them out, see if there's something that you guys are interested in, and then give them a follow and a subscribe. And then leave me a comment down below. Let me know if there's any other channels that you guys can think of that I haven't mentioned so far. And let me know what you guys actually thought of these channels as well. So head on out there, seek your elite. God bless, and I will see you next time.